Warren Buffett is known for his smart, frugal living habits, which allowed him to grow his wealth from nothing to being one of the wealthiest people in the world. So, we researched and collected specifically for this video 15 Warren Buffett's smartest frugal living habits you need to start ASAP. Number 1. Don't needlessly upgrade your home. Warren Buffett still lives in the first home he got back in 1958. According to him, a home is a place to live, and if it accommodates all his needs, why should he upgrade? So, before considering an upgrade for your home, ask yourself if you really need extra space. Number 2. Avoid taking loans. If you need a loan, make sure it's going to give you more in return. The only loan Warren Buffett ever took was a mortgage for his vacation house, and his reasoning was that he had better things to do with the money that would make him more than sitting in his home. Number 3. If you get takeout, make it cheap. It's clear that Warren Buffett is rich enough to get the most expensive food available, but he opts to get a $3.17 meal and McDonald's instead. If we can learn anything from this, it's to avoid getting expensive meals and focus on getting cheap but great tasting food so you can save. Number 4. Buy used or cheap cars. Warren Buffett doesn't drive around very much, so he prefers to get an older model or used car from a brand that he trusts. His example teaches us that it's always best to live below your means, and you don't need to get the fanciest or newest car to get you around. Number 5. Avoid brand name items. It's normal to want the highest quality items, and often those are considered to be brand name items, but Warren Buffett feels it's unnecessary. None of his suits or clothes are very expensive brand names, but simply good quality suits that will last him a lifetime. He realizes that quality is not always reflected in a brand or price, and that a suit is simply made to be worn. Number 6. Don't invest with borrowed money. Warren Buffett once borrowed 25% of his net worth for investing, but he strongly advises against doing this as he considered it a mistake. Considering how easy it is to invest any extra money you have, with the amazing amount of investment apps, you should steer clear from investing with borrowed money. Number 7. Get a job you love instead of one that pays well. This may seem contrary to what you're usually told, but Warren Buffett believes that the reason he was so successful in investing is that he loved it. At the end of the day, we naturally perform better at things we like to do, rather than things we have to do. So, if you have a job you don't like, then think of creating a side hustle for something you're truly passionate about. Number 8. Avoid spending on things you don't need. A little-known fact is that Warren Buffett converted a dresser into a bassinet for his first child, and borrowed a crib for his second. He famously said, "If you buy things you don't need, you will soon sell things you need." This frugal lesson teaches us that if you don't need to buy something, then don't. It's better to borrow items or repurpose old items. Number 9. Use more cash. Yes, having a debit and credit card is extremely convenient, but this convenience can make you spend more. Warren Buffett realizes this and opts to use cash instead. This old-school frugal living tip is a fantastic way to make sure you stay within your budget, because the only money you can spend is the cash you have in your account. Number 10. Clip coupons. There's a funny story where Bill Gates and Warren Buffett were eating at a McDonald's in Hong Kong, where the latter offered to pay. What followed was Warren Buffett pulling out coupons. And it goes without saying that no matter how rich you are, coupons are still extremely valuable and useful. Number 11. Don't smoke or drink. These two habits are both very costly and not great for your health. So not only will you save money by avoiding purchasing these items, but also for potential medical bills down the road. As an example, Warren Buffett has never smoked and neither does drink alcohol. It's no accident that he's one of the richest people in the world. Number 12. Look for sales. Warren Buffett believes that whether he's buying stocks or some new clothes, a quality item should only be bought when it's marked down. This is great frugal advice for any person looking to save some extra dollars. Number 13. Avoid gambling. Here's a fun story. Warren Buffett bought a slot machine at his home and paid his kids' allowance in nickels, knowing that they wouldn't be able to resist the urge of playing the machine. What they didn't know is that Warren was making back all the allowance he was giving them when they played. So, always make sure that you're placing your money where you know it's going to give back to you. Number 14. Don't upgrade unless you need to. Warren Buffett used a flip phone up until 2020, when he upgraded to an iPhone. To make this statement even stronger, he doesn't throw away an item until he's had it for at least 20 to 25 years. This smart frugal living advice is an excellent way to make the most of your items and avoid buying needlessly. Number 15. Ditch the expensive wedding. Weddings can easily hit the thousands, and for someone as rich as Warren Buffett, you'd think it's a given. However, when he married his second wife, They had a very simple ceremony at his daughter's house. We're certain everyone enjoyed themselves just as much, and that should be duly noted in your list of frugal living tips to practice. While you've learned some of the smartest frugal living habits from one of the richest people in the world, you are missing some necessary advice from other wealthy people that'll surely help you find financial freedom. Fortunately, we've made a video on Dave Ramsey's top frugal tips. Click right here so you can have the best results you want.